Joey, you can't start the show out with that one. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Frank, and this is Super RPG Friends. I am joined tonight by a handsome, talented, beautiful cast. Tonight, my two lovely co-hosts, John and Joey, are looking fine as ever tonight. I just want to let them know that. How you boys doing? Don't flick me off.
Fuck you, dude.
Whoa, bro!
Damn. We got angry Joey out of the gate.
Yeah, because he wouldn't let me have Joey Pregs. I'm trying to start a feeder arc, and Frank is making it incredibly difficult.
Joey M. Pregs.
Mid-show form. Look, we're always mid, Farnsworth. I'm doing okay. I've been on a fucked up sleep schedule, so I haven't been streaming as much lately, but I'm gonna be streaming after this, I think. So I'm drinking some coffee, and some masala. Yeah. So,
Johnny, baby, how you doing?
Getting by one day at a time. We got a new air conditioner put in yesterday.
Too blessed to be stressed? Is that what it is? Oh, what's up, Nox? Getting that experience. We'd love to see it. Damn, Rachel and Nox getting experience. You love to see it. Rachel said I get it and I get angry Joey. Perfect. You love to see it. We are joined tonight by our lovely guest. You know him, you love him, you've seen him before. The physically fit gamer, aka Gordon. How's it going? Aka Gordon, the threat to Japan and maybe Korea and China.
At least China or Korea. Yeah.
How you doing, Gordon? Thanks for joining us tonight, my man.
What's going on, y'all? I am excited to be back on the show. It's been a minute. I've been lurking in chat, sometimes saying some goofy shit in chat, but I am excited to be back on the show.
I love you. Sorry, I didn't mean to just say it like that, but that's what came to mind.
Felt with your eyes. So
Absolutely.
Is that a blind joke?
Damn, we're going right there.
John Cooke with the Squint Eastwood. My God.
Oh, Squint Eastwood was wild. What's up, Armor? Thanks for checking in, brother. I've had an interesting couple days. My fucking fridge died. And so yesterday we had to figure out a new fridge, and it got delivered today, which we got it in with like the tightest fit possible. I might have like snuck in there with a quick little like to like get it to really, you know, go the corner. But then after that, I was putting away this pair of glasses on my little glasses rack, and I happened to be holding my phone in my you know, my pop socket, you know, very, very good for holding in general. And it fucking slipped out and fell and hit like a metal corner perfectly, and my fucking screen went. But thankfully I have insurance, and there was a local place, and it only took like an hour to fix it. But we back, we stressed, but now we're back on the show, and none of that fucking matters, because we are gonna have a fantastic night with some of that Dragon Quest III. We're gonna be free flowing, free exploring, free loving. We have to figure out what we're doing. We got a little saga action here. Where
Saga mention?
Dude, saga mention.
Like 4 flags of Japan. Saga mention?
At least Korea or China would.
I'm still stuck on Frank spitting in his fridge.
Yeah, Hawk Tua, spit on that fridge.
Spit on that fridge. Yes, the new fridge is running beautifully. It's a gorgeous fridge. Hold on, maybe
Armor's trying to do like a 5th grade prank call with that one, Armor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, John saw it. John sees right.
It's classic.
Yeah.
I didn't get my fridge has a little window on the front, and if you knock on it, the light turns on and you can see inside the fridge.
That's nasty, man.
Dude,
yeah, I've seen those before. That's dope, man.
It was.
I've always thought
we
the
ended up
cheapest fridges possible.
So we were able to. There was one without the. Basically, it was the same without the window. But when we went to Lowe's instead with the rebate and stuff, we were able to get that version at the same price as the other one. Oh, yo, it's got fucking craft ice cubes, dog. It's got big round fucking bulbous ice cubes, big spheres.
I love those on our fridge.
I call them weekend ice cubes. But I'm super pumped about that. And also, it's just going to be the Samsung. Don't buy Samsung appliances. Samsung pieces of technology, sure. but Samsung appliances don't do it. That's my that's Frankie's code for everyone.
I heard the problem is
Armor. God damn it! It
Yeah.
took me this long to get it.
the problem is fixing them, from what I hear. Like they work well, but if they break, like apparently
Yeah.
they're super expensive to fix compared to like GE or whatever else is out there. LG.
Yeah, we got an LG. Yeah. All right,
Oh, yeah.
let's get this going. So first of all, we got to go back so that we can bring Gordon into the world of Dragon Quest 3.
Because I need to tell y'all something. I've actually never beaten a Dragon Quest game.
Damn, which ones have you
Wow.
played?
Physically fit gamer is also a
Dude,
fake gamer.
doesn't
Can you
have
physically
any-
fit gamer?
Dude, physically fake gamer.
Physically-
Like he's like
Physical stands for physical media.
he's blowing up his
physical
muscles.
Yeah.
Fake. It's cement. I do it. It's cement injections.
Yeah, I think a Russian dude who does that. Hell yeah.
That's me. But
Oh, Farnsworth, thank you. Farnsworth, I think that might be Farnsworth's first weightlift redeem. He felt it was time to put those concrete bad boys on display.
Do your thing, Rachel. Thanks for stopping in, though.
Joey's actually abstaining from lifting for religious reasons.
Yeah, it's not halal.
See you later, Rachel. I saw my my fridge has a Sabbath setting where you can't control the lights or the thing, so you can't deal with technology, I guess. I thought that was pretty crazy.
has a Sabbath setting.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I had to legitimately look up like what it did because I just, I wanted to understand. Like, I don't know, something that I was like, I culturally don't understand why this would be a setting on a refrigerator, and now I have a little bit more of an idea.
You have a little.
That's
So
crazy.
that's
Does it have
bad.
a when the fast is going on, does it lock itself?
I don't think so, if only.
For Ramadan or what have you? Does it just
We're gonna have to ask.
self-lock it?
We're gonna have to ask Six.
Just say the
Six-
thing, Gordon. Just be anti-Semitic, man. Come on. I know.
Is 6 the most cultured here?
Yes. Ask Six the delineation of Hinduism, and he can explain it to you.
Hell yeah.
Look who it is.
But I
Stinking.
played.
Well, Billy, how you doing? Just in time for lifts. We're putting the muscles on display. We gotta feed the folk. Joey, don't do it.
Like,
Calm down.
What? What happened?
We said the F word. Feed. We're not allowed to say that around you anymore.
My bad. Oh, I was just had to just.
Oh, what's up,
quickly
Saga? Gabagool, baby. So,
Gabagool.
physically fit gamer, are you which one of these classes do you think best represents you in the world of Dragon Quest?
What does this say? Gabagout?
A gadabout. It's like a jester.
Yeah, no, it's Gabagool. actually.
Gabagool.
You just can't read. I get it.
How you doing, Billy?
Monster Wrangler sounds kind of cool. I like that.
Joey, Billy's on the schedule. You just don't know when. I might
Oh,
keep it a
shit.
secret. One day you might just come in and you're gonna be like, "Who is this?" And then they're gonna call you a stinky cockroach or something, and then you're gonna
We've
be like,
been
"I
on-
know."
We've been on this in the same Discord before. We can behave. I mean, I
So-
can't tell what she's gonna do. She's fucking insane. So it's like I might, yeah.
So, Gordon, which one was it? Sorry, I missed it.
Monster Wrangler, because it reminds me. I'm always trying to wrangle Joey's monster, so it kind of
Understandable.
that?
Understandable.
You sure?
Hey,
about
what's up,
that?
Brody?
You sure about that?
is nostalgic.
It brings
Alright,
you
so-
back to the times when you'd wrangle my monster.
Are you gonna be a handsome man or a baddie?
Well, I'm a baddie.
Oh, you're a baddie. Okay, so is Joey. Which one of these four do you think best is representative? We got short-haired baddie, bandana baddie. We got long-haired
And,
baddie.
you
Then
know,
we
I
got.
think I
horns.
know you think you're so tough
I'm horny.
from behind your keyboard, talking that shit.
You can't just
But you
say
wouldn't
the
say it to
thing
me on
in
the playground.
caps again, man.
Joey the stinky cockroach.
What's up, Brody?
Interesting.
Tell him. Which one?
Horny babe.
Horny babe. Hell yeah. And now, what color hair are we going with? Joey is already the green-haired baddie of the group, so that is a protected class nowadays.
Give me the white-haired theory.
Okay, I like it. I can
on.
get behind it. All right, we're gonna give you. Let's see. We're gonna give you some MP, some defense. Okay,
Blue hair with pronouns.
Hair with pronouns. Yeah, true.
Missed opportunity. Thank you.
You're a
Oh,
daydreamer.
you're a daydreamer.
All right.
All right. Now, if you want a manly voice, it's the left ones. If you want a feminine voice, it's the right ones. Which one of those would you like to hear?
He's locked in.
Pronouns bad bitch.
Hit me with the alluring pronoun.
Okay, okay.
The alluring pronoun.
Oh yeah, it sounds like she's wrangling monsters. Let's go.
All right, let's go. We will not be taking the physically fit gamer with us. They have to go stay downstairs with the rest of them. That's the dark truth, Gordon, is that all of the people who are guests on the show, they just sit downstairs in this place for the whole game.
The tuck chair. I get it. It's fun.
That's alluring to some, I'm sure. Alright, so let's see here. So, we just got a ship. And that's
Nice
pretty exciting, but we
Oh, you
what's up?
You had asked which Dragon Age I had experience with. It was I think it's
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Age.
Bandana Boy.
Inquisition. Yeah, no, Bandana Boy is 8.
Wait, it's 8.
It's 8.
Yeah, 8.
Mhm.
Yeah. So my brother, I remember we had a demo disc.
Because it
What
came
game
with
was it?
FF12.
Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
So he was playing the demo disc, and then he ended up getting it. And I remember he scrimblowed it. I mean, he did the whole thing straight, like within a few days. Beat the whole thing. I watched him for most of it, and then we would trade off controllers. So I played that one, but otherwise, really don't have any Dragon Quest experience. Did I say Dragon Age earlier? Is that what I said?
you did.
You sure did.
I know what you got on your mind.
It's physically fit, all right? It's not, you know,
Well, I saw the Stein too.
not
as
the
well.
media literacy gamer.
Yeah, well, the reason why he has a sign is because Stein, rather. There it is. Because he
It's a
doesn't want to
sign.
be misconstrued for another type of Stein.
All right, guys, calm down.
Yeah, the physically fit anti-Semitic gamer.
No, Joey!
Wow.
Immediately, right away.
Wow.
He's at it. Joey's at it again.
Yeah.
I'm off the.
All right, guys. I'm not feeling so good. I think I'm gonna.
You can't beat the allegations.
Got
My tummy hurted.
a sudden
Mhm.
tummy ache.
So what do we? Is there quick? What are the cliff notes on the plot here?
We got a dad, and he's famous, and he's dead, and now something else is happening. So we've been doing a bunch of fucking dilly-dallying for other kingdoms, and now we got a boat after we delivered black pepper to the white people. So they were like, holy shit, this food tastes good now. So they gave us a boat. I don't know. They were like, hey, Cletus, you got another one of them there boats you put together? And you're like, hell yeah, I've been eating
Okay,
this chicken.
first of all,
What?
Frank,
What?
we gave. Hold on.
Wait, didn't we give the Italians?
No, Frank. They were the Portuguese.
Okay, you're right. You're right. The
I know
Portuguese.
they all look the same to you, but they're very different people, honey.
Listen, you tell
And
CL that.
yeah. So the main, the big overarching
Portuguese.
story is there's this archfiend named Baramos, and there's a call to action across the land to take him down. And the character you are, the hero, you're setting out an adventure to follow in the footsteps of your dad, who also embarked on an adventure and like just seemingly got lost. So you're like simultaneously trying to like follow in his footsteps a little bit and also take down this archfiend, and the game like interweaves these like smaller subplots around you. Each like little land that you go to is like its own little story, and each land is also based on the world map. So you got the area that's like Portugal, you got the area that's like Japan. It's called Japan.
Japan.
Mhm.
So they're all
Japan?
culturally different.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah,
you know.
because
Is
Look
it
at
a
the,
mystery how your dad died? Or is your dad dead or disappeared?
watch the fucking story, Gordon, and we'll figure it out.
That's my
Okay.
favorite
Here for
Joey
one
thing to
episode,
tell
Joey.
people.
It's
Especially when
it's
they
so
come in like
condescending, I'm
midway,
sorry.
like midway in the middle of it, and you're like, "Why don't you just pay attention, bro?" And I'm like, "Yes,
Well, I don't
why
like to
don't
spoil
you?"
stuff.
No,
It's
no,
like,
I agree totally. Especially
yeah.
if it's something that comes later. It's just, it always happens, and every time it gets a good little giggle out of me. I genuinely appreciate it. It's one of my favorite little things.
Hell, my favorite they thembo is Alex Blue. They are
Oh, without a
easily.
doubt.
I have never seen somebody with no thoughts in their brain quite like that. Like an actual orange cat of a human being. I love them so much.
Alexa Blue.
We can give him a follow on the Blue Sky. Oh damn! Sorry, Gabo.
Oh,
I didn't mean
no.
to make you feel like that. It's not just you.
Oh,
You're
there's
not
a
really
person inside this pot. That's unexpected. All right, hello. Thank you, traveler, for not handing me over to that ghastly fiend, CL. You must leave at once and avoid the eastern cave. Please promise me this.
Oh yeah, we left off with you going into the palace, right?
Okay, yeah. I did. I ran around and did some leveling and just farted around for a bit.
I'm a big fan of Dembo.
Oh, that
Dembo's
sounds
good.
great.
Dembo.
Great.
I thought I invented that term, but it's too easy not to.
No, yeah, that's a...
Yeah.
Mhm. That's when it's so good you have to go, am I really the first person clever enough to figure that
Yeah,
out? Like,
No, I didn't think I'd be the first person,
Mhm.
but I was the first person I saw do it.
it's
so.
actually kind of nice, especially when it comes to like a product, when you're right about that. There was I saw someone, hold on, where is it? On TikTok, it was like one of these, and they put a little sponge in it, and they filled it with water, and there's a thing called water slide decals that are kind of a pain, and you usually have to let them like just float in water, and it's hard to fish them out. And I was like, that's such a good idea. There's no way there's not a product of that. And I searched it, and immediately $9.99 later, I had something like perfectly made for it, and my water slide game,
My fucking.
out of fucking control. Look at that. Look at all them
Which one are
beautiful blues. Look at them white
I see, I see.
highlights. Oh, it looks so good.
Ooh.
Those are stickers?
Yeah, they're water slide decals. You have to you have to get them wet, and you have to let them soak for a little bit, and then use a Q-tip to like push them off onto a piece that you've set her on. And then you have to let it dry and then put softener on it, which gets rid of the outer layer of it and adheres it to the layer, to the model or whatever it is. And then you get this like really beautiful decal that doesn't have any outside to it, and it bends nicely. Like,
It looks like paint almost.
yeah, it's like basically the best way you could just add like a complex detail to any of your like model kits or minifigs or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm looking
you're
up.
talking, you're talking about sucking and fucking?
I was waiting for it. Dog, I love getting wet and then soaking for a bit and then getting prodded with a Q-tip. Don't we all?
Usually Saturday night, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Tuesday, you know.
Tuesday, mate.
Tuesday.
Get
It's
some
Tuesday.
beans and tuna.
Ew, dude! Stop
You gonna
that!
chew on my bean, bro?
Ew.
I've been getting into some painting lately.
I saw
it's
you've
fun.
been doing some minifig stuff. I was telling you, definitely, if you ever have any questions about that stuff, the Mecha Monday boys, that's what they live for, is stuff like that.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had, on Monday, Cisco was airbrushing some stuff, and he put this, like, beautiful fucking candy coat red on a model, and it looks so goddamn good. But if you ever have any questions about that kind of stuff, they're a very good resource, and I will rally the boys for you.
You know Thong Song Cisco?
Yeah, I do actually.
yeah.
He was my roommate, and his name's also Frank, and I met him, and I'm older and larger than he is, and I was like, your name is
get
Cisco
fucked.
now. Like, and he was like, well, we could both be Frank, and I was like, we can't. I have ADHD, and I'll have a, like, identity crisis. And from then on, he was Cisco
Yes,
in my
selfish.
eyes, and I would be like, dong, 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 and it stuck.
I
That's
owned
low.
that CD. Enter the Dragon by Cisco.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
Oh, we found an aminal. Oh, it ran away.
Oh, ran away.
That's a new one.
Need to use the musk.
Oh shit! Finally. Okay, can I just leave and come back and use it?
I think
Does
so.
anybody know the DMX album? It's dark and hell is hotter.
Oh yeah, I fuck with it. Yeah.
There's this song. I forgot the name of the track, but
Gotta
the
be careful
intro.
with some of those song titles.
He's on the
Gordon.
phone and he's saying, "Whose dick you sucking?"
Oh yeah,
Tell he's
yeah,
talking
yeah,
to a
yeah,
female.
yeah.
And she's like, "Wait,
Yeah,
he's like, whose dick you sucking?" So we had the cassette tape of that, and we were out in front of my house in the driveway playing basketball, and my brother had just gotten it, and he had put it in the cassette player, the boombox we had, and we were going through the album, just shooting hoops, and some of the neighborhood friends were over. My mom happened to come outside right as that track was coming on. She storms over to the boombox, ejects the cassette, slams it on the ground, grabs a mallet from the garage.
No!
And just obliterates
No,
it in
a
front of us
mallet?
as we're
No,
playing.
Yo, the
fucking way.
Paper Mario destruction, love that.
Yes.
Like the timed hits and everything, man. That's
Bro,
awesome.
it's like the sand, the sand-filled mallet, it's like yeah, like just went to town on it, bro. Pieces of plastic, the tape are flying everywhere, man. And like our friends are sitting there and like, yo, your mom's crazy. And we're like, yeah. This is normal.
So,
Damn,
I
that's
used
cra-
the
that's-
Went to
musk.
town on it, dude.
I used
Didn't
the
work?
musk and it didn't work.
Weird.
But no, there's like 3 different things that you have to do with the monsters. One is Padfoot, one is Musk, and one is the what's the other? There's another one. Oh man, I don't remember.
All right,
I
I'll
don't
run
remember,
around
sorry.
and I'll try Padfoot.
Dude, that's so. Wait, that's the one with Rough Riders Anthem on it, right? Not the X Gonna Give It to You album, right? Because I think
Maybe get an
I
airbrush
can't-
the Mecha Monday boys and they brain
pretty
dump
sure-
tons of good information. Hell yeah. Yeah, the barns are hell yeah, DMX. That's what we like to hear.
Dark and hell is hot.
yeah, because
Yes,
then
that
there
is-
was X is the newer one that I had.
X is
What's-
coming. Yeah, Rough Riders Anthem. Yep, that's on
Yeah,
there.
that's the one. Yeah, dude, I miss those like 90s, early 2000s skits. Eminem had a bunch of those
Yeah,
too.
just random ass. Well, I remember the Ludacris CDs would have just a bunch of the random CDs that Snoop Dogg, just stuff you would not hear in today's music, right? Because like that doesn't get any
Yeah.
hits on Spotify. People, that isn't.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's-
they're not
that's
going to
so
put that
good.
in
No, I
there.
don't know why I can't get this one.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. The monster
Notices you
does.
approaching and flees.
Yeah, I used Padfoot. And then I tried
Yeah.
using
Oh, bro,
the
I'm
musk
playing-
as well.
I'm
That's the
playing
first thing I've
Legend of
had a
Mana right now.
problem
You
with.
gotta
Oh,
put down the
fuck yeah.
fruit.
You're
You gotta
right.
let the monster eat the fruit, and then you gotta approach it from the back.
Yeah, give it back shots.
Yeah, give it back shots. I love fucking Legend of Mana. I'm so glad you're playing that.
Dude,
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah.
so happy playing it right now. I've been sending Joey messages talking about how I'm smiling ear to ear while playing it. I haven't played it since probably PlayStation 1, so it's been a long time. It's just so good. Dude, the soundtrack,
So
like,
good.
Shimamura just crushed it, man. And like, it's funny because now, when I played that on PS1, I was probably anywhere from like 7 to 10 years old, probably, right? So I wasn't thinking about this kind of shit, but
It's
like
an
I'm playing
obtuse
it.
game for sure. Like as a
Yeah.
kid,
Oh yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
are having fun pressing buttons and like throwing your head against it. But as an adult, you're like, oh man, there's some sauce to this.
Yeah, exactly. So not only that, but just like the listening to the music, it's so funny because I can hear songs, right? And I'm like, oh man, I hear a little bit of Parasite Eve in this track. You know, it's like I hear a little bit of some of her other stuff in some of these songs. Some of the guitar, some of the riffs, like during the boss fights and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
man, are just
Well, because that's
so-
probably the
so dope.
soundtrack most similar to Live Alive that she
Oh, hell
did.
yeah.
Like at least in terms of the battle themes.
I need to play that.
I forgot what the track is called, but it's one of the boss tracks, and it starts off like dan, 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 dan. It's so fucking hype, bro.
Yeah, I need to listen to that.
When I played that game for I hadn't played it since I was a little kid, and like when the remaster came out, I hadn't played it since I was a little kid, and that was 100% a player's guide game for me.
Oh yeah.
And it's like difficult for me to say how I would recommend to play that game, because you really do lose a lot if you don't place your things correctly, and then it's like it's one of those things I would recommend just kind of like reading like a very brief guideline of like how it works. Yeah. And there's so many
as an
layered
adult, I was able
mechanics.
to actually get so many more quests and stuff, and not do this weird threadbare thing that I did as a kid.
Yeah, so it reminds me of just, I think it's a nice little like time capsule of how gaming was a little bit different back then. Now, obviously, it's a design choice, right? So there are games that still follow the same design, but I think a big part of it is they didn't expect you to sit down with the game
and to do all that, right?
Right? Like you're getting meant to play it, have an experience, and then you play it, and then you have a different experience. You play it a third time and have a different experience. So I think games these days, a lot of games, know that they don't have the players that much of their time and attention to be like, oh, hey, play this game 6 different times to have 6 different experiences. Now it happens. You've got stuff like, I mean, a huge example, right? Baldur's Gate 3, right? Just came out, huge game, popular. You get so many different permeations of how the game can come out, right? But that, hundreds of hours versus what, a 15-hour playthrough of Legend of Mana, 20-hour playthrough ish.
Around there, yeah.
So yeah, as kids, we would hit that game, we would complete the game, and we would, at least for me, launch it right back up, right? Because we didn't have like backlogs as a kid.
It was interesting because I remember on Thursday, Cody was talking about like, we were talking about Cody's video about working designs with Elemental Gearbolt, and they had that interview where they were like, we had to make games that you bought, not games that you rented. And that's interesting, just in that how you're saying about how games have different lengths and different intentions to be played and stuff like that. And it was interesting just to see people back in those days being like, we're identifying this trend. Yeah, your camera just died. We're identifying this trend in the market, and we have to, change these games for the American market because we want them to buy it instead. So it's just, I don't know, just vaguely related, but still interesting to me.
And that game is very much of a girth, not length video game, because basically, for those of you who haven't played Legend of Mana, there's like, the way the whole game's progression works is that you're given this grid, this area on a map, and you kind of get to choose where you are even going to put your town or whatever. And then throughout the game and throughout the quest, you get these items that turn into new areas. And depending on where you place them, it influences things like which quests are available to you and all that kind of stuff. So you can, and in the whole game, there are like 4 major arcs, like big stories. That could end at random times, or there he is. He's back.
Sorry, my knee hit the USB. Sorry.
And it's weird because it's like it's not really a game where the story is.
Your silence will...
The form of the story doesn't really fit the function of the story as well as it could.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it's all about the little adventures, like how they have the little chapters, right? And they're all bite-sized, and it's just like it kind of reminds me of like a storybook.
Yes,
it's kind of what it reminds me of.
That's exactly what it's trying to do too. Yeah, for sure.
And I love it, man. I love all the little characters. They're all designed with so much uniqueness, and they all have a ton of, it's just gushing personality. You combine that with the soundtrack and the beautifully drawn. I know they were redone, but I mean, they look great. The backgrounds and
another 5-headed dragon. Are you kidding me?
The same one. It ran
it's
away.
It's a Wochi again. Okay.
A Wochi. It's a Wochi. He's back.
Wow, he is
a Wochi. Samurai Warriors Orochi.
Yep. Again, god damn it. Okay, let's go. So I have this new weapon that does 5 hits. Should I just do normal attack with the hero versus one of his elemental slashes because of that?
Yes, yeah. Okay. He's probably almost...
I'll probably just cast some buffs and then do that. I don't even have buffs with him, never mind.
Usually Zapple or Zap actually does more damage, but it depends really.
We will experiment and find out.
Experiment.
That's like the thing of... Dragon Quest, right? The character's always called Hero or the Hero or something.
Yeah. The hero archetype is usually like a very jack of all trades character.
Ness, basically.
Yeah, Nest. Yeah. I mean, Earthbound or Mother took so much.
Oh
from
yeah.
Dragon Quest,
In reality, Ness is just Hero, but
yeah. The whole game's
compare 'em.
entire structure, at least Mother 1, 2, is just urban Dragon Quest, you know? But yeah, no, it's funny because every time Gordon plays a game, I try to saga pill him even more, and it's like he's playing a game that is no, he played Revenge of the Seven.
Oh good.
It was so good. It was so good.
And but Legend of Mana, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but that game is like low key a saga game because what's his name? Ishii and Kawazu work together a lot. Ishii's like the series producer of Mana, and they work together a lot.
Is it worth doing more than one layer of single target debuffs on someone?
Sap, yes.
Okay, so it's worth
Sap,
doing two.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing about Sap is that it could miss, so you could end up wasting a lot of turns just trying to get it to stick. Depends on the enemy and their defenses and all that stuff. But yeah, yeah, it's like a low-key saga game because halfway through development, Kawazu took the reins on the project, and a lot of the dev team are composed of Saga Frontier 1 and 2 devs. So it's basically and if you look at all the weird mechanics of the game, you kind of see how Saga-esque it is. Sword of Mana is kind of the same too in that sense.
I'm trying to figure out if I get mana pilled enough, if I want to do a sword replay. Sword was actually the one I played the most of.
Sword's really good. I love Sword for GBA.
Dude, I actually got in big trouble over Sword.
Did your mom break that too?
It does involve her. So
hell yeah.
I didn't come on the show to talk about my mom, okay, Joey? That's for Thursdays on therapy.
Yeah, that's the therapy Thursdays, yeah.
But so we lived in an apartment at this time, and they had an office that you could go in and use the computers, and of course they had a printer. And I went and pulled up the GameFAQs Sword of Mana guide and printed out the entire GameFAQs guide from the office. And my mom
I heard that story before, yeah.
My mom got an email about it from the office and was like, "Your son just printed out, 100 pages of stuff. They're gonna charge you next time he does that." And I got so much trouble. But I went home and I had a 3-ring binder and the front page that's all the the art style, whatever. Yeah, I put that in the front of the 3-ring binder, so that we had the cover, and I would open it up and have my little GBA and flip through it as I was playing it.
You love to hear that.
Yeah, I love that game, man.
I feel like John was really into ASCII art. John, did you have an ASCII art phase?
No, I just really enjoyed them on GameFAQs a lot of times.
Peak.
I always expect John to tell me that he invented it or something. Yeah, he's yeah, of course I did. I invented ASCII art.
John
during the 80s. No, dude, Sword of Mana is really cool because it's it takes a lot of the Legend of Mana super oversaturated mechanics, but it never really requires you to learn anything, so the gameplay baseline is a little boring and bland, but it allows you to approach it in really interesting ways. I do think that the game could have really used some kind of extra content or a little bit more length, because halfway through it kind of becomes
oh shit! Holy fuck! Frankie Buns with the almost 400 damage. Hell
Wait,
yeah!
What'd you hit it with?
Well, I don't have the right sword equipped, so I have the Falcon Slash with a oomph on him.
Oh, good, yeah. Well, you could do that if Frank. You can equip him in battle. It doesn't waste a turn or anything.
He doesn't have it.
Oh, you didn't even have it.
I already checked. Yeah.
Sadly. I even remember backseating you and being put the Orochi sword in his inventory. But I guess you didn't listen.
We were in rare form, Interesting.
What a unique thing that is that Frank doesn't listen to the advice.
That could never happen.
What a strange.
I leave the chat for
State
2
of mind.
seconds. Farm Philly. 320. Okay. Oh shit.
Oof.
Oh god, I missed that somehow. God damn, that's Why you guys nutting to my mom?
Why? We need to know.
Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know.
Is it like a tribute, or is it like, you know? Can't decide if that's like, is that respectful? Is that disrespectful?
Yeah. Is there like I think it is because she pays for. Okay, well, you know. I'm not stinky, bro. I just took a shower.
He might be stinky, guys. I feel like he might be
I'm
coping.
not fucking stinky. I even put on cologne because I got a new scent and I wanted to see how I sit with the fragrance. You know, so
Joy might be the most bathed gamer.
Very valid.
Hashtag bathed gamer.
Yeah.
Bathed gamer. I love that as like a thing that requires like setting aside, like compared to the unbathed gamers, because that is
Right.
the, you know,
Like,
that's how it is.
The disclaimer, right? It's a differentiator.
Billy. Joey's still stinky. Damn.
No, I mean that's really funny to say from somebody who literally perpetually has green stink lines radiating from them. But
I heard
it's not
Billy
me.
smells like flowers.
Yeah, flowers being fucking shit on by a cow.
Damn.
Bro, I mean, like, physically fit brings the stink. Okay,
That's true. You're
what
right.
happens.
He is right.
So-
It does. I walked almost 3 miles today. I was stinky.
Drink water all day. I'm just pissing all the time.
Dude, when Julie was shopping for a fucking for a fridge, they were like, we got to make sure that it can get enough ice and water for Frank. He drinks so much ice and water, and I'm like, it's true. I do.
Good boy.
Dude,
Frank.
my hair smells good. The products, and you put a little fragrance in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, lilac,
Joey's
little gooseberry.
pungent, and I'm a pungent.
Oh, John.
Thank you, John. Is that the first one of the night? Have I been sleeping? Is that the first one?
The first
have not
one
been on it
on
this evening.
air.
Oh, John, you're a fucking piece of shit, dude. You're an actual piece of shit, man.
No, thank you, John.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Johnny.
Horrible. It's so fucking horrible.
What's
Everyone here with their fucking California ass accents. It says horrible. It's horrible oranges.
I hate to take the attention away from Dragon Quest, but what's everybody playing? Like,
Claire Obscure, baby.
Oh, I gotta hop back
Obscure.
on.
I'm loving it.
obscure.
I'm dragging through the last part of Sea of Stars.
Nice. Okay.
Joey's like
Two
smiling to
JRPG.
himself, like that's right. That's
I have
right.
something to
Start
say.
the Start the Discord.
Do you sense that I have opinions? Maybe I do.
It could
Joey, what do
be.
What are you about to? What are you streaming, dude?
Oh, I'm streaming Nine Souls. I haven't been playing like anything. Yeah, I'm streaming Nine Souls. I'll be streaming that after this. So once I finish that, I'm gonna finish up Claire Obscure on my own, I think.
Oh, I think
then
I'm doing it, and I think I'm gonna do it on a harder difficulty on stream. Because I think I do want to play it again.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna stream after, but I had, like I said to you guys before the stream, I had a friend staying with me for like 2 weeks, and we played a lot of Windjammers and a lot of Fatal Fury, and then
Okay, I can fuck with that.
I re-downloaded Street Fighter 6, and I hadn't played that in a while, so I was playing a little bit of that.
I've time to play some 6 ever. I want to play more of that if you ever want to play.
Yeah, I'd be down. It's cross-plat, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have it on like every platform for some reason, but yeah, no, I liked 6 a lot. I just didn't really put a whole lot of time into it because my life went to shit like right when it came out. So I didn't really have time to train, and instead I was just straight jorking it, crazy styles.
Crazy crap. Tell you, man.
Mhm.
I'm not much of a fighter player, so
You just gotta learn. We can teach you.
I was a Street Fighter for a while, but I broke my hand on a curb.
Oh, John.
It's like where you like beat up the car level and
Yes, Gordon. That is the reference.
Froze Joey.
There you go.
Joey, for
It's
sure.
just sitting there blinking.
There we go.
yeah, I haven't done much fighters, to be honest. I think Smash is probably the closest I get. And I play that.
That's a tough
My
fight to
son.
make us
I'm gonna
do
be
twice.
smashing your sister later tonight.
Hey. Now that's union, baby.
That's
union,
union.
baby. Dude, I still think about that. Drinking my fucking coffee at work instead of on the way to work. That's union,
That's
baby.
union, baby. Guy smoking a cigarette while using the forklift. It's like, yeah,
That's you.
yeah, fuck yeah, absolutely.
Yo, Warriors, Orochi. It's a good crossover. Hop on.
Oh yeah.
I gotta play that though.
I was
Gordon's
playing.
got to play Warriors Abyss. That's what
That's what I
Gordon.
gotta
Actually,
play.
Frank, you two,
I
both of
know.
you guys need to play that.
I'm not really much of a rogue player.
Dude, you'll like it. I'm telling you, fucking baby bitch. Just play the game.
I'm not much of a rogue player. You could say a rogue player. You could say. There's my Florida attempt to roll an R.
Frank,
It's not good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, pretend like you're talking about a specific group of people and roll that R.
I can't do it. I can't fulfill either part of that, brother.
Race baiting, Frank, is one of my favorite.
It is.
hobbies,
I like
actually.
it when I get you with the reverse, and you're like, oh.
Oh, it's happened. It's happened. Yeah,
I know.
get, like,
It's like when
by
you get
it, yeah.
when we get a good John pun parry. I take so much. I love it when that happens. Like,
Now,
I-
John,
I-
that's the real racist.
Can I play as Machao in Warriors Abyss?
Wait, Machao. Yeah, Machao is playable in it. He's actually
Maybe I
really
will.
good in it.
Maybe I will play it.
Oh, Gordon, it has the same roster as Warriors Orochi 3, I think. And it even has like
We're
the
back in the
Atelier.
Salvia
character.
realm, Salvia Shadow realm. We toked up. Maybe this time we hit the Deem Pen.
Mhm.
Does anyone else smell mothballs? What did
No,
you say?
no,
If
I
it was
smell-
what
I
did you
smell
say? Did you
mothballs.
say if it was a girl, it would be Kava? Is that what you said last week?
yeah. No, I know. I said Kratom.
Kratom, yes.
Yeah.
You're
No,
right,
I
Farnsworth,
smell.
it is a
I
good
definitely
time.
smell mothballs because Necromancy Billy is in this channel. That's where you're out here smelling like a fucking pesticide.
Solidarity, Farnsworth.
Mhm.
I was playing Valkyria Chronicles Remastered.
Mhm.
I actually just dropped it. Well, at least temporarily. I
Too anime for you?
no.
No. No.
Close. No, there's a boss that you get to. People in the chat might know it's like this really big tank that you have to fight, and the battle actually takes a long time. And there's mechanics to how you can damage it, and if there's phases, right? But the problem is if you mess up a phase, you'll basically end up losing the mission, but it doesn't stop the mission for you.
What's up, Julia?
So
Oh, weird.
You can end up-
Love to see you.
you can end up spending like 25 minutes and not realizing that you're gonna fail the mission because you did something with the way this specific tank. It's just annoying. So I ended up failing 3 times on 3 separate nights. I was playing it, and when I get hit with shit like that, I'm wasting like 30 minutes each
Yeah.
fight. I'm like, okay. I booted up Monster Hunter Stories 2, so
Okay.
just to play something on the portal, and
Wait.
we'll see how that goes.
Did you fuck with the actual Monster Hunter games?
I played World. Yeah, I played and I did the credits on World, so I know it's not actually beating it, but I did the
didn't
credits
fuck
on
with
World and then
Monster
I
Hunter.
stopped them. That was it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I didn't. I mean, okay, so there's like a Venn diagram of Destiny player. It's like Destiny players, Monster Hunter players, and then
Okay.
Warframe players.
All right.
There's a
Played
it's
all
like,
3 of them.
I think I see the vision.
there you go.
I think I see this.
They both have the same gameplay loop, basically. You know.
I only played Warframe when the PS4 first came out, and there really wasn't that much.
Yeah, me
to play,
too. And it was
so-
awful then. It was really bad then.
It was so grindy. I remember like it was like to unlock one thing, you had to one suit, you had to do this same mission. My brother and I calculated it, and we're like, dude, we'd have to do this same mission for like 4 weeks straight just to unlock this one suit, or give them $5 and get the suit. You know?
Yeah. To quote Farnsworth, to quote Blue Velvet, he put his disease in me.
Oh no. Warframe Destiny yet? I mean, honestly, same though. So. All right.
But yeah, I played that and then I stopped. But I had a friend at work that was like a big Warframe freak, and
Warframe's
he
a lot of fun. I get
he was
it.
showing me a lot of the videos, and I was like, holy shit, this game has completely changed from when I played it.
Yeah, it's a lot better now from what I understand. I thought the gameplay was awful too when I played it. But
early Warframe was pretty
it was like
fucking
really
rough,
floaty
man.
and like really just like sauceless. But
must everything remain awful here? Maybe because you're here. Oh, what's up, Julia? Not the lynch.
Not the lunch.
Love lynching Billy though. That's got to be.
You know what I had to live through again? How Julia's man's eats tortilla chips and milk.
Wait, how? How? Wait, what?
Remember? Remember from Thursday?
Oh, that's right, bro. Was it plain tortilla chips
Yeah,
too?
plain
Wasn't it some
tortilla
fucking...
chips and milk. He doesn't dunk them, but he eats them just like together. And it was, I had to relive it, and I hated it. Oh, your brother. Okay, your husband has culture.
That's right,
okay,
yeah.
thank God.
I thought so. Yeah. Well, that's because of where he's from. He can't help that. You know. There's something he can do.
Because I laughed at the Sabbath fridge.
Yeah.
Not the Sabbath.
That's why, Gordon. And you were saying some real questionable things before the stream too.
Whoa.
You know, like something like, I don't get how those people hoard their money. You know, it was like kind of fucked up, dude. I was like, I read Harry Potter too, but I didn't think that. You know? That's Gordon.
I was gonna say tortilla chips and milk is almost nachos. It's just missing the culture.
That's funny on like two different levels.
Oh, you're a fucking piece of shit, John. You know that, right?
There's layers to that one.
Yeah, layered nachos.
Just like the nachos.
Exactly. You get me.
You
smell what I'm stepping in.
I'm not going to show you my Slither. I think I am Slytherin too. That's what sucks.
Probably. I could see it.
Yeah, I think that was the house I got in.
Heard the first Harry Potter and listened to the second and third audiobook while playing Super Smash Brothers Melee. That's the ideal way to do it.
So specific, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. While unlocking Mewtwo.
Well, it's like how I listened to Hypnotize and Mesmerize while playing fucking Morrowind. Like,
it's Morrowind.
Yeah, man, you know that was me. Yeah, those albums and Morrowind were like, they just live together. It's not right without. And I love the soundtrack for Morrowind, no doubt. But like, just that time and place. So I gotta blast this so my parents know. Like, know what, Frank? Like, I don't know. They just gotta know.
Actually,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I gotta find it.
Just linking albums to games. Resident Evil 4 used to scare the shit out of me when I played it when I was younger. So I used to blast the Battle of Los Angeles album. While I was playing the game, just to like hype me up and like so I wouldn't like shit my pants while I was playing it. But like whenever I hear any songs from that album, it automatically makes me think of Leon and
I like it.
Shooting the Ganeros, whatever. Ganaderos.
Julia Claire Obscura has been
obsessed. Yes,
it's
it's
been
so
hype.
good.
Okay, so rare moment where I'm actually nice to Necromancy Billy here. Billy, I think you would appreciate this playlist. I don't know why, I just think you would.
But playlist.
I made a playlist of all the bullshit that I used to listen to while playing Phantasy Star Online, and it's a very specific snapshot of a time. There's a little bit of Rufio in there, a little bit of Linkin Park, a little bit of ska.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
Ska action.
So a little post-hardcore, a little emo, a little
kind of
goth
scat were you
treaty like it.
There it is.
What kind of scat? Link Me. Yeah, it's like there was like a couple CDs that I would put on rotation constantly while playing that game, and I don't know.
I saw Streetlight Manifesto and Real Big Fish in concert together in like 2000.
That's sick,
Hell yeah.
dude.
2006.
Streetlight Manifesto is so good, but I never liked Real Big Fish because I'm not
So,
a pussy.
Fish was the headline, and Streetlight was opening for them. And I went to see. I mean, I listened to Fish song to Real Big Fish songs, but Streetlight was the reason I went.
Saga.
It was dope.
A guy who thinks that Fish, like PH Fish and Real Big Fish, are the same band.
I met the guy who goes to the Fish concert thinking it's Real Big.
It's Real Big. Yeah, it's like everyone smells like
What the
edibles.
fuck is
Why
this
does
shit?
it smell like mothballs?
Yeah, it
Why
smells
is
like
this song playing for 4 hours?
Yeah, dude,
So if you
imagine
get tricked into going to a Fish concert. Is that fishing?
Yeah, I would say it's catfishing even.
The red orb just down there.
We got it. It's
Oh,
just
just
chilling.
there, just there in the thing there,
Oh,
fella.
the red orb is just hanging.
Bro, imagine a jam band, but it's a ska band. That's
That's
fucking
a
hell.
nightmare.
That's the ninth malbulge of
That's
hell,
like a
bro.
bad Newport Richie bar in like 2012.
Fish and fuzz.
Fish and fuzz.
Julia's
Oh,
like,
hate it.
actually, I think I would like that quite
You
a bit.
know, maybe.
I want some brass in my 3-hour jam session. I want some brass in it.
What do you think the vibes would be at a Primus concert?
Oh,
Immaculate.
insane! I've seen them before.
I would love
Uh,
to.
A lot of weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait! What bands? What? Like Trial? Because Trial was like ska and hardcore. Trial was sick. Or
Primus
Voodoo.
does
I'm not saying Primus derogatory. I'm just saying Primus is in like. I'm just trying to think of like.
Just trying
Yeah.
to
Oh,
know.
dude, yeah. There's a lot of
The
cummy Primus listeners. For
Right,
sure.
I'm just trying to think like the collective. I think the fan base is probably very varied.
Yes.
Very varied. It's varied for Primus. Like I feel like you would go to a Primus concert and look around, and I feel like you would think you're like in the cafeteria lunchroom. Like there's just so many people, and they're like little circles of people, different groups of
Right.
people.
That's kind of how it is. That's literally how it is. Because you get like music blog nerds who look like me, and then you get like the biggest stoner you've ever seen, and then you get like actually Beavis and Butthead, like the physical manifestations of Beavis and Butthead. Right.
That's like
And
at the Guar concert. That's an eclectic.
That's
bunch
another
of Guar
eclectic,
concert.
yeah.
I love me a Guar concert though. That's a good
actually,
fucking time.
John kind of looks like he'd fuck with Primus.
I can
You know what
see
I'm saying?
John
Like,
at a Primus
that's
concert.
not a derogatory statement, but you know.
It means you're hot. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, John. I'm not as straightforward as I used to be.
Do I have to subscribe? Is it Amazon Primus?
Okay, Dad said, "Well, I'll be jiggered."
What?
I'm just reading what's on the screen, man.
Okay. You dead name me,
Dead
And
name
you-
you.
and you dead name me, and you fucking roast me like that, bro. It's not my fault
Bro.
that I really like Radiohead. Okay, Fake Plastic Trees is one of my favorite songs, man. I
Everyone
can't
has a
even.
crush on John again. Shocker.
You know what I was thinking the other day, Joey? I was listening to, I'm Death Stranding pilled, so I'm listening to
Yeah.
Low Roar.
Of course, repeatedly
It made
every
me-
day.
It like, am I weird to think that it's Radiohead inspired?
It's definitely Radiohead.
Like a shade of Radiohead. Like it's not like, oh yeah, this sounds like Radiohead, but it's like I could see where the guy, I forgot the guy's name, but I could see where he listened to Radiohead growing
Got a
up.
little inspiration.
Right.
Hell yeah, Billy. It's such a good song, man. Like I think the Bends. I think I like the Bends more than OK Computer. If I'm being
secretly, Joey and Billy are like besties. They'll never
I mean, dude,
admit it.
fuck you, dude. You're stupid and you listen to trash. Get out of here. There you go.
Dude, all I need is like a top song for me, man. I absolutely love that song.
Hell yeah, bro.
It is.
Yes. Joey
Videotape.
and Billy are basically Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein frenemies. Basically exactly the same.
Is that so?
Have y'all been seeing the
That hurt. I'm sorry, Joey. I hated to even say it.
Have y'all been seeing the Starleap stuff?
Wait, the what?
What?
The Suikoden mobile game.
Oh no, I haven't been.
Starleap. I don't know if they just had like a thing today, but I've been seeing stuff of it, and it sucks how this is a mobile game because it actually, like, it doesn't look terrible, but I can see parts of like, oh yeah, this is a mobile game. But it's like
badass.
I just don't understand why they would put this much. I mean, it looks like they're putting a lot of effort into it, and it's like, damn, y'all are doing this for a freaking cell phone game.
Yeah.
Like, sucks.
Joey looks like he uses
it looks.
for his
Stop
workout.
naming me.
Damn.
Yeah, I see Vicky and everything in here.
That's like Joey. That's like me being like, guys, you're doxing me. Frank
Wait,
doxes
what?
himself would. Don't dead name me.
No, well, it's spelling my name wrong. It's making me sad.
Oh, you're right. You know what, Joey? I want you to know,
saying.
all like 26 clips I edited today, I went into the captions and I put Joey. So if I spelled it right for you. I did keep the kangaroo emoji that your name.
I think he's probably using voice text though. Yeah, there you go. There's the cover. Yeah. I'm just giving you shit anyway. I mean, I would prefer it if people spelled my name right, but I know that you're just on Twitch chat. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, what's up, Sky? Shit, Sky at level 3. Love to see it.
Right?
Killing a metal slime, getting a level up. Classic, very topical.
It's my Radiohead tier list. I think that's what I need to do.
Oh, hell yeah. Stream that. Make that your next whole stream.
I could do it, man. I haven't actually listened to Radiohead in a while, though. I've been too busy getting...
It's a shame you couldn't. Joey music
Getting
streams would be a lot of fun. Getting Radiohead. That's what Joey's been trying to do on the dating apps lately.
Right, yeah.
Listens to nothing but alternative during that.
Hell yeah,
Johnny. Hold on.
Alternative head.
Alternative head. Fuck that, dude.
Not out and about. I need to walk around and change the time of day.
Inside his kangaroo's mother's flaps. Jesus Christ, Julie.
Oh, crying to Radiohead stream.
I think it'd be a hit. He might break records.
I mean, I look like I'm gonna explain Radiohead to somebody, so like I can't really help that. You know, it's not my fault, man. You know what's crazy though? I don't if I take off my glasses.
Yeah,
I look like I'm gonna. Thank you, man. I look like I'm gonna explain Primus to you now instead.
The Primus.
Put the glasses back on.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on.
All right, we're back.
Take them off.
Is this
There we go.
Oh, I can't see anything. Those fucks up my eyes so bad. So my eyes are probably like all squinty and weird because like, which John said about an entire group of people, by the way. And I don't think that was very comfortable for him to say, but he said it anyway.
He said it with so much confidence. No, he didn't, guys. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't even.
You gotta commit to the bit.
So yeah, like I said, I've been playing Clair Obscur in my free time a lot, and I finally got to where like I can break the damage cap. There's a really long period of time where like your single target attacks slowly become your single hit attacks slowly become less desirable because you can hit the damage cap easier. But man, because of that, and you start to min-max and try to like prioritize moves that have multiple hits and high attack, once you actually do break that damage cap and you first use those like attacks that before they were like 9,999. Okay, I mean, I guess that's fine. Instead, you hit them and it's like fucking 800,000 damage. And it's like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, it's funny that that game becomes such numbers porn the second that you unlock the damage cap, and it's so fun for it because it makes you, like I said, in the way that like it kind of encourages you to like change the way you approach combat, because there are enemies in the critical path that are strong enough where like doing one single hit of 9,999 doesn't do a huge dent. It's so refreshing for them to just be like, you remember your old friends when you were leveling up? Yeah, they're still here. Like, it was so fun. Just a little thing that I really enjoyed.
I need to get to it, man. I hear the game's great, but I do the thing that a lot of people do where I bought a ton of games on like Steam sales and a whole bunch of other
And then
stuff.
you just want to go through them.
And I'm like, dude, I gotta start playing these games. Like, if I just keep buying games when they come out, and it's not, and I feel like people, like, I tell people like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get to it, and then people like think I have some sort of bias against the game because like the whole like JRPG weird. There's like so many weird things with. There's like weird backroom discussions that this game is linked to that. If you tell someone you're not playing it, but they know you're a fan of like,
dude, that's because like people love to be fucking corny, dude. Like that, anyone who would say that stuff is like one of those people who uses video games as a substitute for a personality, man. It's like, who gives a fuck? Like I'll give you shit all the time. I'll be like, Gordon, you should play this. Gordon, play that. Sure, but like, I'm not like actually.
You're not gonna hate him if he doesn't do it. Yeah, you're not gonna be like, I fucking hate Gordon. He didn't play Saga 3. Like.
Right, and also like you're pretty eclectic with what you play too. Like you'll play a lot of JRPGs, you'll play Western RPGs, you'll play some slop, like some Destiny, some fucking like some indie SRPG.
You gotta wipe my ass after slop.
Yo. So no, I mean you play a lot of shit too. It's like you're not like one of those people who like only plays one genre. No, don't be sorry.
Yeah, it's a gift and a curse. I like playing multiple things, but I also get behind on stuff pretty easily. But I also get these weird urges to like, I don't know.
Weird
urges.
I like Stop to replay, it, Sky! Don't you dare hate on Star Ocean in this house.
I feel like periodically... All right, this is a weird rant that I have. I feel like when we experience art, play a game, whatever, even watch a movie, a lot of what you feel afterwards, during, what have you, can also be reflective of the time in the life that you're experiencing it, right? So I like to replay the games at different points in my life to see like, okay, am I going to look at this through a different lens now, or is it?
Yeah, I love that the concept of revisiting something, getting into a different mind space about it, you know?
Right.
Like, or headspace about it.
Something as simple as like being a parent, right? Because that's something that like changes the way you think about things, right? So like going back and playing a game that I didn't play since I was a kid, right? Like you may think of it differently, or like being in a relationship, not being in a relationship, you know, all these things, you know, being this stupid teenager and playing a game and having thoughts about it, and then being an older stupid person having thoughts about it, right? So I don't know. I enjoyed replaying stuff and challenging my previous thoughts on it and seeing it, you know, do I have new thoughts on it? Am I confirming how I thought about it before? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's funny because I watched Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind yesterday. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I'd like to rewatch that one. It's been a long time for me too.
Yeah, and it's okay. So I can't tell if Billy is telling me to pick it up, skank, or if they're calling me a skank. And look, I expected somebody like Necromancer Billy to slut shame. That's all I'm saying.
No, well, listen, Necromancer Billy is noted in chat for saying we only slut hype around here.
Slut hype, okay.
And I think that aligns with our values here on Super RPG Friends. Otherwise, I'd be a fucking dirty coward if I said otherwise.
I bring it up because, you know, like I expected, you know, that movie came out during the Manic Pixie Dream Girl phase. That was like, you know, one of the pioneers of that concept or whatever.
Mhm.
And I remember seeing it when I was in like freshman year of high school ish, and being like, "Oh, that's so like, that's what I want. I'm 15 and I have a boner, you know."
A
And
big bone.
I listen to indie rock, so that's what And then I thought that it would kind of be one of the like Garden State is one of those. Garden State is like slop, bro. That movie sucks. But Eternal Sunshine actually holds up.
They
I
are
mean,
in your
no
area,
idea.
Sky. It's true.
Man,
they are in your area, true.
Manic Pixie
Go.
Dream Girl is like an actual thing. I had never heard that before, and then now I'm looking at it. I'm like, I get it. I'm looking at like I just go over to the images tab, and it's like, I get it. I know exactly what you're referring to now.
Shiro
Post
is
Shiro.
in the room. If anyone, no, but listen, we
Post
need to.
Shiro.
People need to pay up if they need to see Shiro. I mean, not really. Oh my god, Shiro.
me.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl. That's
You
crazy.
guys
I've
can,
never
if
heard of
you
it.
redeem it, you'll get it anyway. But there he is. There's the boy.
Well, you don't look skanky.
Maybe
I
I'm
know,
a
you
man.
can stay up. You can. I know you want to be a good boy and sit. But come on.
Well, after all the pregnancies that you went
Well,
through, I
boy.
think you know your parents probably were a little worried about what you were up to. You know, I think so anyway.
About how the times I got pregnant.
No,
You
I was
got
talking to
pregnant
to
so
Billy.
many times, bro. Oh my god.
Well, that's why he's the game dad, though.
Yeah, it's true.
He's sired many children on
I
the
need a
internet.
Game father.
Game fathers.
I
V.
like the sound of Game Father 8.
He went up one.
That's my oldest. He's gonna be
What? Why can't I say sire? Come
Our Father
on.
Pro at
Is it
gaming.
because Thanks, John.
Oh.
Nah.
Is it because it's a gendered term? And I shouldn't be using gender
Don't hurt
terminology?
me no more.
I really got to set up my other camera so I could start not being a fat piece
Yeah,
of shit
you
anymore.
really do. I mean, it's just really. I mean, I think you should probably do like a bunch when you do get it set up. You know,
I think
make
you
up
should
for it.
probably eat my whole ass
I mean,
at the same time.
maybe. I mean, come on. Give me a THC elixir. We'll see what happens.
50 mg only. No, yeah, I haven't.
that
worked out
and
like
some
at all, not.
nerd gusher
How many
clusters.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
Gusher.
yeah, they're,
fucking dirty.
they
Mhm.
did, no. They did make gusher clusters.
You
Oh,
guys-
they're
No, they
coming
made
out
gusher
or something.
I got a fancy new food. Would you guys like to see it?
Yes.
Post rib.
New food.
No, Frank, don't post your ass again. No,
Frank's been posting
Oh.
lots of food on Instagram.
he does like doing that. He likes posting his rib. He posts
Likes posting his
consensual meats.
Hog dogs.
Hog dogs. Yeah, but he's never had a true all beef Vienna hot dog from Chicago, so he can't really say, that that's the thing.
If I have food at the Chicago airport, is that Chicago
No,
food?
Bacon
count.
grilled cheese. All right.
Bacon grilled
Which one,
cheese,
O'Hare?
Lay's chips. How do you guys
Yeah.
feel about this?
I could fuck with
I'd
that. I
try.
mean, that's pretty inoffensive.
Is it? Can I ask it? How is the flavor profile? Is it
So,
taste like a combination of the two? Is it more cheese than more bacon? Is it more
Hold
bacon
on.
than cheese?
Here's what I gotta say. 1 second.
No, I don't want to hear you eating it though. Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Oh,
Well, I
you're
wouldn't
muted.
even pick it up.
I think
No, it wasn't.
no. I
wouldn't
think
pick it up.
your mic
No.
is doing us a favor and not
Yes.
picking it
No,
up.
my sound settings. So, my
Thank
biggest
you.
issue is that it does have a little bit of a fake butter flavor to give you like the grilled cheese flavor,
Right.
but it has a nice smoky cheese. It is a good ass chip, but I did have a little bit of an aversion at first to the fake buttery flavor. But it's a good chip. They
The
got
good
it.
ass chip.
Walmart and Publix. I know with this they came out with a Korean fried chicken flavor on a wavy chip that I do want to try as well.
I had a friend. We went to a Korean fried chicken place, and he ordered nuggies with no sauce.
Oh.
Do you know how mad I was about that? Like, just so upset at that. Like, that's insane to me, bro. He's like, yeah, I just don't like sauce. How do you not like sauce, man? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Is your friend white?
Yes, and from Pennsylvania. Dude, I think Pittsburgh is a mistake. I was saying this earlier, but I really do think that like we need to collectively just dismantle it as a state and institution and places where people can grow up.
They did that in that Batman movie.
They did, yeah, it's true. They did,
Tried
yeah.
to tell us.
Is he, from Pennsylvania? I know what he is. Yeah, H Mart is fucking sick though. You're talking about the one downtown, or where is that? West Loop. I also
like a bodega kind of thing.
No, it's like a big Korean market thing. It's really sick. We don't really have bodegas here, and that's the one thing I will concede that New York has that we really could use. I also have the Valentina and lime ones. Ooh, that actually sounds kind of flame. Oh, the super. Oh yeah, that one's peak. Yeah.
All of our marts are called like international marts. They're never like designated to one specific.
It's like international mart, and they've got like Maruchan ramen.
Oh no, they've got the real stuff in there. They only take cash. They don't have any card machines or anything. They're pretty legit.
Interesting. Yeah, no, this is there's a couple. Yeah, there's the H Mart is like it's a chain technically.
There's a large Filipino presence in the city I live in. Not sure what the correlation is, but my neighbor. Let's see. My neighbor decided to me. They're from China, like actually from China. The neighbor to my left of me.
Chinese, yeah.
No, they're from China. Like, the wife doesn't speak English, and he English is
I heard it from the other room. Thank you.
To the left of me is his wife's Filipino, and across from me, his wife's Filipino. So,
that's an easy answer. You asked why? It's because like there's probably a lot of white people in your area, so they just be like on the hunt for Filipino wives, bro.
Looking for a traditional, a trad wife, Filipino wife.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Like that's such like a upper middle class white suburban move is to be like, I would like a wife from another country.
Please and thank you.
Oh my god, my friend.
Just serving up lumpia all day.
Oh, dude, lumpia, I would fuck up. So bad. Okay, so one of my friends.
Lumpia.
Oh, bro, I get it all the time. I mean, the grandma lives in the house next to me. The girl, the mom.
Yes.
Grandma TM.
So she gives me.
Didn't even use the proper language. Damn.
Dude, I speak a little Tagalog.
Hit him with what's grandma in it.
No, I know how to say you're beautiful. Maganda ka. No, they love that shit. I'm telling. So I used to sell fine jewelry. That's when I was like. 20 years old.
I see that. I can't stress to you how much that makes sense to me. Bro. Like holy shit.
I sold to like Watch Bros. I sold like wedding rings. I sold high-end jewelry and stuff. And the older Filipino ladies would always come in and buy lots of gold. They loved gold, and they would teach me how to speak Tagalog, and they would always want me to date their granddaughter. And they'd always tell me about they had a granddaughter they wanted me to date and all this stuff, whatever. And they would teach me these words. So I remembered like 3 of them. And if I ever use them, they get like when I go to the hibachi, one of the chefs there is an older Filipino guy. So I'll say like thank you in Tagalog and stuff to him. Bro, always gives me extra food because he looks at me and he gets like this twinkle in his eye and he's like, oh, he like gives me like extra. Oh man, it's great.
No, Farnsworth, just trust us. You need a third extra.
I used to cut on jewelry.
Filipino grandmas, hot daughters.
Look, all I'm saying right now, there's nothing more attractive than a woman whose primary method of communication is WhatsApp. If she uses SMS,
what you do? That's what
not
you're
for
into?
me.
Oh, okay.
Not for me, bro. I'm just saying,
Just saying, not saying.
No,
I'm not
what's crazy about selling jewelry? It wasn't out the back of a truck.
Was it?
What was it? No. Wait,
Brother,
what?
I worked at J.C. Penney's, bro.
And you only sell
Come on.
jewelry inside J.C. Penney's. You never met
I worked
someone
at
with
fucking
a
J.C. Penney's, bro. Like, I don't know how
He
sleazy
didn't.
you
You
can
see
be.
how he's avoiding my question? I mean, I'm just
What?
saying.
What were you saying? What's the question?
Have you only ever sold jewelry inside of a J.C. Penney's?
Why you gotta ask me stuff like that?
I didn't ask you that. I don't know what you're talking about. We're moving on. No problem.
Joe,
Oh,
if your WhatsApp girlfriend breaks up with you, is that a DMX?
We were talking about DMX, so I mean,
Yeah, this is getting full circle now. This is fantastic.
John! John!
This is full circle.
You need to be stopped. He can't keep getting away with it.
can't.
I had that, like when you said that, I had like one of those feelings, like it was like when Cell stepped on Android whatever's head, and Gohan had like the line go across.
I want you to know how you're comparing this in terms of like how hard it hit you, and you said Android whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think you're selling
You
it
sound
with
dismissive.
Android
You sound
whatever.
dismissive.
I don't know if you're selling it
definitely
with
not
that
selling
one.
Yeah, he's like, oh, these fucking
John, no, stop it. John, no. John.
Wait.
No.
I missed it.
No.
What did he do?
No, stop it.
John, what did you do?
He said I'm not selling it because I was referencing the Cell games from goddamn motherfucking Dragon Ball Z. My camera is angled wrong because I'm hitting my desk. I had to. Did you guys see it? I hit the emergency gong. I was like,
Yeah. It
No,
was
no,
like
no, no.
immediate eject.
like, no, stop it. Oh my god.
One of those, just right in the
John.
fucking, right in the kisser. Pow! Right in the kisser.
bad.
John.
Yeah, I had one of those
It
moments.
took me
where
a
I was
second.
having a blood clot.
I thought I was having a blood clot. Let him thrive.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to put that one back in the trunks, says Sky John.
That's seriously. I just needs to go. I need to go. Oh my god.
You need
Well,
to Goku.
There is like that 7-episode arc where Goku gets his license, and maybe that's just for me, man.
That's
No, I
the,
can't
the
get my
best
license
part
from
of
people.
DBZ. You can't get pleased. I'll be scared on this side of America if you get your license, Joey.
No, I literally can't. I mean, I know how to drive, but I straight up can't.
Yeah,
see
I know you're not
to 3
allowed.
feet in front of me. Yeah.
They would say, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh, I did have to help my friend parallel park though. I've got a
Okay.
little skill with. I'll tell you why I know how to do it.
got
It's
a
from
little
Cruisin'
skill.
USA. It's from Cruisin' USA.
Can we? What is it? I think it's Cruisin' Blast. That game has multiplayer. Can we just play Cruisin' Blast together? We won't be friends afterwards because it's
Gordon's
the rubber
cruising for a
banding
blast.
king.
I have that song just stuck in my head from all the hours in the arcades. Cruising.
No, you know what I have stuck in my head? I gotta put it away from me a little bit. Oh yeah, let's go, Daytona. I don't know any of the other words other than Daytona, but the strength in which that man says Daytona gives me fucking life and energy.
John,
John,
how do you feel, John, after saying that?
You're also in Florida too, so it's like double.
Yeah,
could
you get the
him.
double cruising.
We know where he is. I could tell you where John lives. You could get him.
Dox
John, I would never dox you
Dox,
to
John.
someone who wanted
Dox.
to kill you.
Folks, if you like what you see, if you see what you like, consider liking, subscribing, and then subbing in that order.
Like,
And-
Hell yes, guy.
Well, we have a special promotion today. If you are able to gift 3 subs, we will dox John live on twitch.tv/superrpgfriends, which you can also find on robberfacts.com.
Speaking of subs, folks, last night we hit our 40-point sub goal. Our new goal is 50. So like Joey said, if you see what you like, if you like what you see, if you want John to eat concrete, then shoot a sub on over our way. That's
John
what we
eating
like
concrete.
to see. Thank you, Katie Weatherlady, for the follow. Level 2, you'll love to see it. People, you guys are the fucking best. Let's kill John. Let's kill John.
And for 5 subs, I will take my both, not just one.
Not just one.
Both ass cheeks out live, so this way we get banned.
I don't know if we can do that.
No, I talked to Twitch, and he said that I can
Frank,
throw a little
you
kick.
know what we talked about stifling me artistically, Frank. You said,
Yes.
you said if I'm going to continue to be on Super RPG Friends, you can't do that.
Yeah. I'm the talent.
Could you
and you
imagine?
can...
Yeah, like Joe, if you don't let me show my ass cheeks, Frank, I'm out.
I'm out. I can't do
I'm
this
done.
anymore. I can't.
Years of this. I'm out. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Fuck it.
I thought we would be building up to something, and here we are, just fucking taking the cake away. Fine, whatever. I'll just do it on my stream. It's not a big deal.
The cake. Have you shown ass on your stream yet, Joey?
No,
Not
never.
on purpose? Okay.
Funny enough, you've shown more ass on my stream than I have, because in one of the podcasts that you were on, you got up and there was like a little bit of butt that popped out. So you technically have shown more.
Oh, there's a lot of butt. Listen, I got enough to give. It's a whole lot of butt when it comes to Frank Town, so it makes sense.
I'm here for it. A little bit of butt. It's a little bit of a
Joey wearing assless chaps. I can't work like this.
Bro, no way, man. The way I sit is so dumb because my shitty posture from not being able to see very well. My ass would be on fire touching this fabric if it was bare ass.
Ass would be on fire.
I don't like having my ass touch fabric. I don't know. I obviously wash my ass, unlike Gordon, who clearly does not. He's not washing his ass.
Frank likes to show his whale tail on stream. He's kind of slutty. You know what's still getting me?
Washing your ass is for liberal pussies.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's 100% it. It's a lie of the mainstream media. Because the reason why is because you have bacteria on your ass that shouldn't be tampered with.
And
that's
no one's touching my asshole, even me.
From last week is when we were talking about pulp. And fucking Cody said, I'm a whale shark breening my way through pulp. I think that was the most artistic way I've ever heard, maybe artistic way to say that you enjoy pulp. I think I've ever heard to describe yourself as a whale shark just filtering pulp out of an orange juice ocean. It's so fucking inspired. Honestly,
Cody is an inspiring person in general.
He is. RobertFacts.com, folks.
RobertFacts.com.
RobertFacts.com.
All these orange juice comments, I can't concentrate.
I fucking hate you, dude. Oh.
Damn it, John.
He's just so fast with it, man. It's just so flawless. Completely effortless.
Wait.
We haven't talked about Dragon Quest once.
Wait, I need a merchant? Is this...
Yes.
Is this it? Is this his time to shine? Do we need Cody? Did we summon him? Okay.
Wait, was Cody a merchant?
Yes. Cody
merchant,
was the first guest on this
That's
series,
right.
and he picked the fucking merchant. He knew.
God bless him. God bless Cody.
All right, we need to go get Cody.
None of y'all are gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
All right, would you guys rather? This is a really important question.
Okay. All right. What is it?
What are we fucking this week?
We just talked about this, about stifling my creativity. Okay. Prick.
I like these kind of questions.
Anyway, would you guys rather?
If this is fuck thin crust pizza or fucking deep dish pizza again,
no!
Joey, I swear.
Could you just let me finish, Frank?
All right.
Let him cook.
I don't, you like edging,
Unlike
but I mean, I guess I will. I guess because you're demanding it this time, I will.
Unlike any of your sexual partners, Frank, just let me finish, okay? So, would you rather fuck Cody, Pretty Cody, YouTube user Pretty Cody? Would you rather have a nice consensual night with Cody,
He's going.
or get back shots from Gordon.
Cody, wait, hold on.
Fellas, do I need to see the first 6 game dads before I see this one?
Before I
Is
see
this one
Is this
standalone?
one standalone? And then he immediately said, "Oh no!"
Dude, the timing on that was so perfect. That was
Holy
not
shit.
intentional
What
at
did
all.
you come into? Apparently, Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Oh, that
It's your
rules,
time.
bro.
The Egmo, there he is.
Game Dad 7 is different in the US.
Right. The conversion.
Yeah, it was because a couple of the other ones weren't translatable in time. The
What's
Ted
up,
Woolsey
Cody?
Game Dad is my favorite.
We love
I
you.
killed
Don't
the other-
ignore what we're doing to your character right now or talking about. You came
We're
at the
making
wrong-
actually no, he's about to be important.
Yeah, I mean, Cody, you came for literally the moment that you picked your class for. Like,
I think you should be able to fly there, but maybe
Yeah.
not until you get the.
Patriarch stuff.
Well, that's funny, Cody, because the subtitle is "The Seeds of Salvation." So,
interesting.
Cody
and
the
if there's no grass on the field, we plant the seed.
Joey, stop that.
Sorry,
Not a clip. It's not clip worthy, Joey. We don't want to
I
do
wasn't. I'm not trying to get clip worthy. Frank.
that.
Apparently, my parents thought I was clip worthy as an infant. You know, they took from me what I had no control over.
Yep.
I know-
Stay a while, Cody Egmo. I have need of your aid. Will you help me? Yes.
You beat Zeromus, who
Great
is
news.
going to tell me Rydia's cast became a oh Zeromus, because please shut up.
Please shut up. I need to know less about you. Cody Egmo is gonna do this town right. Village of Persistent.
So, Joey, what's the oldest age you can get a circumcision? I'm just curious what the cutoff date is.
John! John, we're offended. I'm speaking on behalf of the
You're
worm
offended.
people.
Once again, John said something completely anti-Semitic, completely not
Completely.
respecting the concept of a bris. You know,
Does your fridge have a circumcision setting? A brisk setting.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
no!
just put it in there. Yeah. What does it do with all the leftover foreskins then? Do you think it all goes into like a vat? You know?
They just keep the tip.
Stem cells.
Or does it, you know?
Not the stem cells.
Oh, dude, this
Oh.
is. I'm sorry,
This
Billy.
is
I'm
bad.
sorry.
It's
That is true, Julia.
We
York
made it
lines.
to Bad Town. Joey, what did I just say? What did I just tell you to do?
I'm sorry. I had the inside
You gotta
thoughts.
follow the rules, Joey.
Or,
Joey,
okay,
how
Frankie, I'm trying, and you're making
how
it
often do
real
you
They
difficult.
call me
your-
Frankie
How
Rules.
often do you
Is what
think
they
about your
call
missing
me.
foreskin? How often do you have the phantom pain of the missing foreskin?
No.
You know, it I don't
Every
know
time I
because
hear
I don't
low
really know what
roar.
it's like. Yeah, exactly. The inside thoughts stay inside. I don't know, man. I never really thought about it. You know, but I thought about stitching something in there just to try to have a lived experience. You know, the experience that was naturally given that was stolen
Oh, I
from
need
me.
to go get another
culture.
party member really quick.
There is this thing of like dudes who like really make a big deal about it because they want to they're usually just white guys who are looking for a
Cody.
reason to feel oppressed.
Oh, they go down to a town center and they have signs and they have like we're all white and they put red in their crotch and they have signs saying
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, yeah,
Have you
yeah,
seen them?
yep,
They-
yep.
they-
That's
yeah.
weird too. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, it sucks. There is like an aspect of like non-consensual like mutilation there that's like culturally fucked up. But like come on, bro. Like
Come on, bro.
we all know you're not fucking. You know, they all wear turtlenecks.
Sky's got a point. Sky's got a point.
But what is that a euphemism? Phantom limb by the shins, dude. I was actually just thinking about the shins last night. I remember how to play. I like 4 Shin songs just implicitly. I don't know why that is.
You just know?
So I saw them live with Modest Mouse.
Cody Emmoberg! Oh my god, Cody! You have your own town!
Yep.
Cody Emmoberg! Holy shit.
The lead singer, what's his name? Mercer for the Shins, they were all drinking wine on stage during the concert. They all had like these little tables, like waist high, single top tables that they had their wine bottles and wine glasses on. They were just sipping in between sets.
Sipping, that's so indie rock. That's so bougie indie rock, dude. That's so funny.
Right, and then Modest Mouse came out, and Isaac's like playing the guitar with his teeth and stuff. So.
Joey, what do I do with this town? Do I have to like just buy stuff to upgrade it, or do I donate money somewhere? Or
oh, the 4 Shins, dude.
Oh no.
There we go. There you go. No, you just okay. So, mild spoiler: you have to collect all these orbs, right? One of the orbs is in this town, but you have to basically just come back to it every so often.
Okay, so that's
I
how it
forgot
grows.
what exactly. Okay. Yeah, I forgot exactly what contributes to the growth of the town. John, do you know?
I do not remember.
I just kept coming back.
We'll just keep coming back.
Me at 3 a.m. to Frank. I just always come back. Yeah.
Every time.
Just like, what you doing?
Frank, do you want to feeder RP with me? And I'm like, dude, will you put some feet in there? I hate this. I said it
just
and the immediate regret of just like, oh, Frank, no, it's not good.
I don't know. Joey Pregs is something that I'm really trying to get off the ground.
I don't know if it'll make it, but if it does, I support you.
Needs an Mpreg editor.
John? John?
Yeah.
Joey, I support you getting pregnant.
Me too.
I'm like a seahorse. You know? Actually, we were talking about this on the Discord earlier, but my friend said one of the grossest things that he's ever eaten was candied seahorse.
That's vile. I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, that's like I'll try most things. I don't know if I would try that.
That just has the sound of like I literally don't
just
fucking want it.
Yeah, no, and it's not like treated at all. It's literally just a seahorse that's like desiccated.
No, no. I'll try things, especially if it's meat. But like, no, that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I would try it.
No, now he's switching. Joey trying to get the fucking outlaying votes yet again.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what bit that we've been doing for like a week, Joey, but I think I'm done with it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
You know what? I went at the glaucoma joke last week. I don't know. I don't want to. I love you, buddy.
Well, the thing is, I don't even have glaucoma.
I know. That's why the way you reacted, I was like, Joey.
I have keratoconus.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gordon. What did you say?
Candied seahorse is like real big on WhatsApp. Real big.
Is it?
Joey DMs.
No. I've never used WhatsApp.
Me neither.
Yeah, because you're white. You don't have any reason to
elaborate.
I have a wife. That's why.
That's why. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could get another one with
Bob's
it, but
and Vagine.
I like Signal better.
For
why,
getting a
John?
wife.
John, why? Why do you like Signal better,
Well,
John?
we all know John's drug dealer. We all know John's drug dealer arc, so it makes sense that he would use Signal. Actually, like every weed guy ever used Signal for a long time.
No,
I think
I
that's
feel
pretty
like
funny.
I'm so used to Snapchat was like the weed guy app.
Really?
Yeah, for the longest time until it was like I'll just go to the fucking medical place. Like,
I don't do drugs because I'm a good person, so
no,
I
yeah,
couldn't
Joey,
really.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that.
I don't accidentally drink 3 bottles of NyQuil and go on Frank's
On
Monday
Mecha
show.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah. Good, yeah. Don't fucking question me.
It's okay.
think I
Mecha
missed
Monday
that
last night was literally just heartbreak. So.
Wait, why? We were watching Gurren Lagann?
Yes, we were, and we got to
that's-
that point of Gurren Lagann where people dropped the show. So.
Interesting definition for the worst man. Wow. Okay. I see how it is.
Joey is waiting for the date when Billy shows up in the on-air chat.
She's gonna.
Joey, who do you think would be a good co-host along with Billy?
For what?
For on the show when Billy comes on, there's a spot. Who do you think would be a good other co-host with Billy?
Who would she hate more than anyone?
Yeah.
Two of me.
2 Joeys.
2 Joeys, yeah. I don't know. She said some really nasty things about Cody, though. Did you know that?
Did she? I didn't. I had no idea.
She said that she thinks that his content is stupid and pandering. And she said the only person who would watch one of Cody's video essays is somebody who is in remedial classes. And I said to her, listen to me, Necromancy Billy. You know, you're being a little problematic. And then she said, I don't care.
Whoa!
Cody is stupid. Yeah.
Damn, Necromancy Billy.
Really? This
The
is
allegation.
the slander. You guys can't talk about the worst man when there's a guy named Frank around. Exactly.
Oh no.
I got the name for it. I can't help it.
Guy who thinks that the album Brat by Charlie XCX is brat.
Definitely a Frank.
It's about bratwurst. Come on, man, that's kind of good.
Come on.
Give me a little
Charlie
something.
what? Charlie Xenoblade Chronicles?
Charlie Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think I tweeted that, actually.
You might have. That sounds like a Joey tweet.
Something that I workshop on like 3 different Discords
Like,
before I finally
3 days after the game drop. Surgically created.
Oh, is Frankie getting a little hiccup?
No.
Do we have a little hiccup here, Frank?
Hiccup.
Do we have a little hiccup?
Not a little hiccup. We made it to persistence. Finally. With persistence, we made it to
this is the like Native American town. I forgot what it was called in the other version. It was definitely not called.
Not nearly as welcoming and nice as persistence.
Probably not.
From here, the crow flies entering on the coast. You see a town there? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
No? Yeah, I say no. Alright. Give me anything. It is interesting just how much this game did just go, like, okay, have fun.
Yeah, I like that a lot, though.
Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting.
I mean,
I was not expecting it stream-wise, so it's kind of a nice, like, the past, like, 2 episodes have been, like, borderline podcasts because of it, but it's kind of cool still.
I hate to break this to anyone who has been following the stream ever, but I think most of the time on the stream we do not talk about the video game. It's like an excuse to talk about other shit and glaze the game up, and that's kind of what happens.
It keeps us moving.
Sue, it was called Sue. Okay, that makes sense actually, because like Sioux, you know, like this Sue.
Wow, Sue is fucking wild. Hell yeah.
That's actually worse. That's way worse.
Yeah, it is. I was like,
No child could pronounce it. What's a word you guys have trouble pronouncing?
So many. Turret. I decided when I was a child that there was an N in turret, but it's turret. I don't
Turret?
know. Yeah, for some reason, it was one of those things I just decided, but I've always had a hard time dropping it. But I know it's turret, but turret, for some reason, is the move.
I have a lot of trouble saying colloquial, and I use the word a lot.
What a fucking like black and white fucking jump that we went there. Me saying I can't pronounce turret to using.
Dude,
I have some problems correctly using colloquialism.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Like, Joey, sometimes I put an N in words. It's really a Frank problem. But no, I know.
Okay?
I'm making fun of myself, damn it. But it's good.
No, yeah, just the L's, bro. Rubberfacts.com. I think it's the Midwestern accent. What about you guys? You guys, what words you guys have trouble saying because you're stupid?
There was one earlier today. I can't even say it. Synchronicity?
Synchronicity?
Yeah, synchronicity. Good God.
Somebody never listened to the police, I guess.
My brain does like it's on a jump rope every time I try to say that.
Does ACAB include the band The Police?
I don't think so.
I think Sting got it. Okay.
I love the police, the band, but
you know
I
what?
don't love the police, the
thing.
action.
You know what pisses me off? No one got the ACAB joke on my Parasite Eve video. I didn't get one comment.
What was I forgot the context. What did you say?
I said the story stars a cop, Aya Bray, and I on the screen a cop, Aya Bray, ACAB.
Oh man!
No one
that's
said.
Good, actually.
No one said anything. I was like, damn.
I think I remember that, but I don't. Because I watched that video and I definitely giggled at it if I saw it, but. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get any angry YouTube comments being like, well, it was good until it was political.
Until it was political.
Right, I was hoping for some of that.
I kind of wanted a little bit of
negative
it too.
Engagement. Listen, I mean, Drewby kills it with a little negative engagement.
Cody gets a lot of really weird comments too. I noticed.
Yeah.
So does Modular, but
I was gonna say I like
bigger.
looking at Modular's comments because they're fucking crazy. Like,
I just like how Joey skipped me over on the pronunciation thing.
Wait, what's that, John?
I like how Joey's just skipped me over on the pronunciation thing.
Oh, because I knew that you're flawless and don't have any issues, John. What word do you have that you can't say?
Pronunciation.
I originally had issues pronouncing nihilism, but it doesn't really matter.
Fucking prick, dude. Asshole. Shot with Jack, Joey looking for problems. When you take me to Billy, I say me think about Joey.
What's up, Rose? How you doing,
What's
Julie?
up, Julie?
John stays ready. I swear to God.
This is wild.
He stays ready.
I just like breaking Joey.
The man just like always, just no safety on. The man is a Glock. Which, speaking of which, let me get
Joey?
mine.
All right, here we go. We're clip farming. Let's do it. You want me to? I'll go on. I'll do it.
If we're gonna clip farm, then let me talk shit about limited run games.
Please. How do you feel about their commitment to physical cartridges unless it's a partnership? Which is literally 75% of their releases are partnership releases.
Dude, look, I'm not going to fault anybody for taking advantage of the capitalist system because you got to kind of do what you got to do, and like most businesses are predatory anyway. But just be honest with it, you know? Like, you're just a bunch of fucking, like, ugly, fat losers, like, literally bleeding people dry because they're fucking dumb. And you know what?
Yeah,
maybe we
definitely.
deserve
I
it.
love that as someone who does that exact thing.
No, but dude, your actual, okay. The difference between your thing and LRG is that like there's actually an aspect of like preservation in what you're doing because
I know.
you're giving like not just exposure but accessibility, physical accessibility to games that wouldn't get it otherwise. Unlike LRG, which are taking these big name things and just exploiting people off of and hiking up prices.
Tell me in on the LRG too. What's going on? Why is LRG suck? I've never bought anything from them before. Why do they suck?
Well, first of all, they're owned by Embracer now. Lot of shitty things that happen like behind the scenes at the company. The whole market, the whole concept of it itself is like it's bullshit. It's called limited run games, and they're for preservation. That doesn't those
80,000 releases of everything.
Right. It's like that's not how that works.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something where like they were taking old carts and like putting games on
the Shantae thing.
They have started doing some like actual what would it be, like digital production stuff with like a program that they've been using with like a new engine to do that. But so many of them are so low effort that it's not even worth like paying attention to.
Yeah.
Batman, they're already LRG.
Go back. You missed one.
Well, the whole appeal of LRG is that it's like guys who talk
at the tip of the water reservoir.
Gotcha.
Of their game collection that they don't even play. It's that kind of vibe, you know? Is that metal slime or just regular? Ooh, girl.
There, that's metal slime pack. Nice.
Yeah, and people do this, I'm sure. If you do this, whatever, but it's always rubbed me the wrong way, I guess, because as someone who enjoys playing the hobby, when you get the people who treat the games as commodities, like you're literally just buying and selling games to flip, like that's it. Like, I mean, like you go to all the old places and you're like, oh, this game, I could sell this for $20 more on eBay, and it's like, let me just buy this, and then immediately go home and list it, and it's
so
like,
bad.
Like, what do we do? Like, I get it. Like people talk, don't hate the game. You know what I mean? Hate the player, hate the game, whatever, all this stuff, and like, yeah, people got to make their money, and don't hate on somebody for getting the bag, whatever, blah blah blah. But it's like, I don't know, man. Just like when you commoditize the games, especially like the older, I don't know, because then it's like, I guess there's people who are like art dealers, right? Who are buying vintage or art just to use them like a stock portfolio, and then they're selling them, or it's an asset thing, whatever. So I guess people are like, well, they do the same thing with art, so I'm doing the same thing with gaming.
The idea of speculation. And it's like that's one of the biggest issues about like the resale market is speculation. People who buy to speculate, and it offsets the market for people who actually want to buy stuff to play it.
Right.
And it's like that's the whole concept of LRG. And like, I'm not going to fault anybody for collecting. I'm not going to fault anybody for like, if you buy LRG shit, it's whatever. If you like it, who gives a shit, But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I just can't like meaningfully want to say good things about a company that functions like that.
So
and
much dirty stuff, man. So many gross things.
And it's like on one hand, it is kind of nice that they have put out some releases that I'm like, oh, cool, that's a collector's edition for a game that wouldn't normally otherwise get it. But I also think
actually makes good shit could have done that too. So it's like there's so many amazing games that just get shitty LRG low effort releases and could actually get something that's like worth preserving. It's so crazy.
Yeah, and it's the whole as a whole they've done some good things here and there, but I can't meaningfully support or glaze up a company that is as like questionable as that. So, sorry, what were you gonna say, Gordon?
I reached out to Video Game Plus about the Minstrel Strong Remastered International Collector's Edition.
Yeah.
And they basically were like, we don't really have control over it. Like, we just have a placeholder date. We'll let you know when we know. But a buddy of mine in Europe said that he reached out and he was told that the release date, at least for Europe, is September. So maybe we'll be getting it around then. Around then sometime.
Damn, that's
because
like
that was like a while ago that we bought. That was like a while ago.
Yeah, and what's crazy too is that that did get a physical release. Minstrel Song did. It just said it's one of those Play Asia releases with the
right.
Exactly.
So
Billy.
is Video Game Plus another company like Limited Run Game? I don't even know.
Yeah,
They
no, VGP is
like
yeah,
the wider. They have really good shipping for international spots, and VGP basically buys stock from companies and then sells it internationally with its connections.
So like Japan only stuff they'll have to sell to Canada and US and UK.
Yeah, they also reprint a lot of stuff too. Like that's kind of
they
what
sure do.
Like they're a lot of people, funny enough, there are people hating on VGP because it's quote unquote ruining the collector's ability of it. Because when you reprint a game, like let's say, what's something that they reprinted?
Random RPG for PS2.
Yeah,
like...
Tales of the Abyss for 3DS was one of them, and that game was pretty rare and expensive. And then they started reprinting it, and then the prices of it went down. And it's like, people were getting pissed about that because like it feels like unofficial or something. It's like, shut the fuck up, because those original if you're worried about the collectability of something, whatever the fuck, you can see which print run it is. If you have the original Tales of the Abyss 3DS, you know it's going to be a different print run than the reprint that VGP put out. So it's like, you fucking losers, you speculators, you fucking assholes. Like, you can sell your shit for a ton of money still. If people, the market's always there, you know. That didn't really affect the prices of things. So
I think I saw like when Nintendo has been coming out with, when they've been putting some games on the what the hell is the new on the Switch? What do they call it?
Like the online, the Nintendo.
Yeah, it's not virtual console, but whatever. Like
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've seen people get mad because they'll say that their game's worth, their collection is worth less because Blazing Blade is now available on that. So it's like anybody can play it now, so nobody wants to buy it, and all this stuff. And it's like, bro, you have the game. Like, do you have the game because you want to sell it, or do you have the game because like you like owning the game?
Yeah.
Like, is it just a commodity? Like, because I have stuff that is whatever, but like I don't ever. That's why I don't know. You guys can see I buy shit, right?
You got a couple, 2-3 things.
I don't keep stuff in the box. Like, there's some stuff right here that's in box because I'm too lazy to open it. But like, I take my shit out of the box and I put it on display because I'm not worried about reselling it. Like, I didn't buy it with the intent to say, oh well, if I just keep this in the box and put it maybe on the shelf or in my closet, in 10 years I can sell it and I can get more money from it. The only thing I've done that for is my Astrobot PS5 controller, because I bought 2 of them and my son has the other one. And I'm not going to use the other one, so I just kept it in the box. Like, other than that, like, you can see, like, even old stuff. Like, I buy sometimes new old stuff, and like, I know the person probably selling it to me hates me because I'm opening that shit.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how I feel too. But at the same time, I just like owning bullshit, man. I don't play video games. Same.
Fuck yes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Same. But I do think that there is an aspect of it where, and I am kind of in this position financially right now, but it's kind of like you buy stuff and then you resell it because you can't afford new stuff as easily, right? It's like just a way of regulating your finances or whatever. And like, yeah, that's fine. But I think that affects so little of the market. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that would be better for the secondary market because you're putting more things into the secondary market. Like you're putting things into the secondary market that are being cycled through. That's a big reason why Japan resale stuff was always way cheaper because as a whole, culturally, Japan doesn't hoard as much as the US does. And there was also a big philosophy about like once you're done with the game, if you're not playing it, like usually they sell it out too. So that's a big reason. That's what happened with Dragon Quest 3 for real.
Can we ask the Florida Japan man? Can we get a fact check on the Florida Japan guy?
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, like I completely agree. When I start, because I haven't been collecting all my life. I just started collecting like, I don't know, 8 years ago, maybe. So it's not like I've been doing it for forever, but definitely pre-COVID, like 4 years before COVID, I could walk into a secondhand mom and pop video game store that sold everything on, I don't know if it's called consignment with games. I know like clothes are called consignment, but
right, yeah. The same
reselling,
concept,
right?
yeah.
Right, they would be someone bring them hey, I'm gonna sell you some stuff. They would mark it up and then sell it. I can get that stuff for a deal. Now I go into those same places and they're charging like the maximum amount. Like they look it up online, they're finding the highest price point,
and not even
right the highest price point,
taking it off
or
the
more.
highest price point. Yep.
Right, and it's like that's not how it used to be. I used to go into those shops and I'd find, hey, here's a Metal Gear Solid 1 toy that's out of box that I could look at it on my phone and be like, okay, online it's selling for like $60. This shop has it for like 35. Okay, that's a good price. I'll buy it. That same shop, I go in there, they're going to be charging $10 over what it is on Etsy now or on eBay now. And also, I guess it's probably because these shops are probably hurting for money and stuff, whatever. But it's like, I hate that shit. Like I used to be able to go like one Sunday a month and go to hit up like 3 different shops and come and spend less than like $80 and come home with like 4 or 5 cool collectibles. Can't do that shit anymore at all.
Access to like knowledge and prices and shit like that. It's easier than ever to just decide whatever you think something should be worth. Honestly, like people are weird about it.
Any of the video game, even the cool mom and pop video game stores I used to go to, where it was cool shopping there because it's nice supporting a small local business, right? They would also be selling a game that I could look at GameStop and they would be selling it for $10 cheaper, right? But I go in there now and they're selling it for the same, if not more now, and it's like, God damn, y'all, like,
oh yeah, big time.
Yeah,
sucks. Now I feel like I'm just ranting. Oh man.
No, I think it's topical. John, I think that you especially are probably pretty close to this subject because you're more of an avid collector, I think, than anyone else here.
Yeah, I mean, before COVID, whenever I'd fly somewhere for work, I'd be like, all right, where's the retro game shop in the nearby area? And I'd go and pick some stuff up. But now it's just like everything's so expensive, I don't want to grab anything anymore.
Yeah, you're honestly better
easier to go off
online.
eBay.
Yeah,
everyone's selling it for more than, like you said.
eBay,
I could
just eBay prices. Just buy it on fucking eBay at that point.
Because I used to avoid eBay to not pay eBay prices and buy in local shops, like you're saying, John. But now I feel like I can get a better deal just buying the shit on eBay than I can going into the local shops.
Yep.
I mean, before COVID, you'd pay like $500 for a Switch kiosk. Now they're asking like $3,000, $4,000. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and COVID really did fucking spike that up because it was like the people who had money to buy stuff now had an excuse to buy stuff, and it really started just jacking up all the prices. It really is a big supply and demand thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Pokemon cards, I don't know if any of y'all buy it. I buy them for my son, so I'm not like a crazy collector, but those things demand wise have spiked like tremendously. And I think it's getting a little bit better now, but I know several people who have been buying for years that are like, I'm done until it chills out because like it's not fun. It's not fun anymore. Like you're on a website, you're on 6 different websites on your phone when something comes out and it's like, you try and get them and it's like every website crashes. You can't get them. You go to the shop. Some person has a tracker on the van of the person that's delivering deliveries, and they buy $800 worth of stuff in one setting. And it's like, I don't know, like it's becoming bad. I don't know if you saw I may have even told you about Joey, or I posted pictures of it where Lauren and I went and sat outside of a GameStop for 2 hours because they had a resupply, because I couldn't buy my son cards for months, and we used to use those as chore rewards for him. So we camped outside of it to be able to buy just, there was like two little boxes per person. So I bought 2 and Lauren bought 2. So that way we could at least have some to give to our son. And it's like everyone there we were talking to in line was saying, like, this is how it is nowadays. We have to sit outside of, guy was telling me he drove 2.5 hours to another city to wait 2 hours before the store opened just to buy, 2 packs of cards.
That's more insane than it was when it was like huge in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
People are selling it, they're making lots of money, and you got people who don't even care about Pokemon cards who are buying it just because they can sell it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like little physical stock prices, little
Well, I wanted to buy some of the Final Fantasy Magic cards, the collector's boosters, before they, as they went on sale on Amazon. And literally, by the time I noticed it was on sale, it was sold out.
I got lucky. I got one of the boxes from Target, the one that has Final Fantasy 16 on the front. So it's like one of like it comes with like a bunch of different packs or something. And for whatever reason, Target sent me an email saying they canceled it because PayPal didn't approve or didn't send the money through to them. They have no idea why PayPal would do that. I pre-order stuff through PayPal all the time. They just it says we tried to charge PayPal and it wouldn't charge it. So I lost it. And of course now you can't go and order another one. So I just completely lost out on that. And that's going to be something else, John, that's like impossible to get, And it's like, damn, I just want to get these cool fucking Final Fantasy cards. It's crazy.
Make it easy.
They're probably swimming in cash though, because they're selling they're having trouble keeping up with the demand. I know Pokemon had sent out a letter or an email, a blog saying we're gonna print way more cards because we know people are, and then everybody was all up and up. No, don't do that. Don't print more cards because my cards are gonna go down in value. It's like, come on, man.
Who cares, you fucking loser? Just sell it now. If you care about value, just sell. Like that. People are dumb, bro.
Right,
This is
it's like
the
a
point
fucking
to do it too. Like, I
treating
mean,
it like a fucking
Jesus.
Bitcoin or something. Like, come on.
I like some amiibo. I think amiibo's the cool concept. I just that was a huge problem, the false scarcity thing that Nintendo likes to pull.
Aren't they also like $40 now?
Yeah, dude, they went up like astronomically. It's fucking nuts.
Crazy.
It's killing me because I'm trying to maintain a full set.
Yeah.
And they're small. Like if they were decent, so I like these.
Like it's cool that they have like interactability, but it's a little too limited sometimes. I like those guys. Yeah.
Nendoroids or whatever, the Good Smile Nendoroids, whatever. I like these because they come with like a bunch of different like little parts and stuff, and you can like, do different.
Put them in your ass.
They fit. They fit.
Right.
And you can do different things. I can take photos with them, and I can put them in different accessories and all sorts of stuff, whatever. So I think that's cool.
The social sim aspect that Fire Emblem really needs.
Fire Emblem Ass Fuck Hotel we're gonna have in the next one.
I'm kind of a fan of Super RPG Friends ending on a rant though. That's a new one. We usually don't do that. Usually we do that in the middle, and I think it's a welcome change.
Y'all are getting the game dad rant. I'm so these sound like the angry voice notes I send Joey, which I love it. I can't send Joey voice notes anymore.
Oh, because the fucking Samsung update. I don't know what's happening with that. That's really.
I got an amiibo right here.
What you got? Oh, it's Mart. Is that Mart or Lucina? Oh, that's Lucina. Oh yeah. Guy who says Lucina because
Lucina.
Lucina.
I have a couple of Final Fantasy ones over there. You have the full set, John? You've got everything?
Yeah, including the Japanese exclusives.
I didn't know there were Japanese exclusives.
Frank, let me if you
Like
still want to
Boxy
raid
Boy.
me, I can go live
I
whenever.
do. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. That was literally my next question. If you wanted to go.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Okay,
The
I'll
show's
do it right
ending?
now.
God damn.
Yeah.
We're not going till
already.
midnight?
Oh, not tonight. Not with you. I mean,
Oh.
you know, I'm kidding.
Rum, not rum.
Kidding.
Room.
All right, I'll go live.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I want to see this dagger my girl bought me.
Yo,
Nice.
you can stab so many home invaders with that.
Damn. That's how you do it. I mean,
That's it.
Not
shit.
really sharp. But it's The Witcher.
Oh, okay. Shit. No, that's actually sick
Mm.
though.
Yeah.
It's like a real ass dagger too.
Right. She just for Christmas was like, "You want this knife?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Why not? Use it like as a letter opener. You know? I could put this in my ass too. You know?
Yeah, you could do. John, give us an update about your
Yes.
house. Like a house update.
Mm-hmm.
They were here yesterday for 13 hours installing the AC.
Jesus.
Whoa. Do you have like? Is it on the roof or is it?
It was
Like
on the second
outside.
floor in the attic.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Ooh.
So, and it was 3 inches longer than the previous HVAC unit. So they really had to work to get it up into the attic
You know,
and get it back into place where the other one was.
John, I've heard 3 inches is actually a lot. Like if you if you actually
3
like
extra
measure
inches.
it out and you like
Yeah.
consider it, 3 inches is huge, dude. So like
Hmm.
Bigger than you
big
think.
shout outs. It's bigger than you think. Exactly. Yeah, big, way bigger than you think. You know, you say 3 inches and you're like, not that much. It is. But anyway, you know, I didn't want to
Like
distract
one more
too
than
much.
two. Two more than one.
Two more than one.
Did it completely break?
It started leaking water into the attic, and it started dripping out of one of the light fixtures, which was really lovely.
Oh god, that's like the shit that happened in my place. That's awesome.
Oh no.
My son did that when he overflowed the tub, when he just blacked out and just kept the tub running.
Mhm.
Just all of a sudden, I got water pouring through my recessed lights,
Fuck.
storming upstairs. The
Damn.
fuck are you doing?
Gordon, what about you? Where can we find you on the internet? What's your content plan schedule?
You know, I want to open some of these things, make some YouTube videos. YouTube GameDad7 VII, just like my
Chat with
like on the screen there, you can see it.
Yeah,
I also
on the
I've been
screen
making
where
some-
it said physically fit gamer across two people's camera
Oh, really?
for like
Really?
fucking
Okay.
2
it's-
hours. Yes, that.
GameDad VII, like 7, the Roman numeral 7. I'm on I actually post some TikToks because they're like super low effort to make. And I got an Instagram, but usually I just re-upload content on there. It's nothing personal. And then like for like
Nothing personal.
socials, it's not like I'm not posting Frank's food or anything like that. It's just really my re-uploads
Yeah,
of my
everyone loves
content.
that. 5 views.
But for like social stuff, I'm sorta on Twitter, but not really. But you can find me on Pussy Ass Blue Sky. That's where I like to spend a lot of my time. Same handle, GameDad7. But yeah, pretty much it. Same. You can pretty much find a GameDad7 everywhere.
You should get like a link tree or beacons thing.
I think I have one. I don't know if it's called Linktree.
Beautiful. Well, guys, folks,
Okay.
I do have a Linktree. It is called Linktree.
Yeah,
You guys know
that's
me,
good.
Frank Wood, aka Woodman FLG. Super RPG Friends is my baby. Tomorrow night we are going to be playing some more MS Saga: A New Dawn. It should be a good time. I hope you guys can make it out. And then on Thursday, more Dragon Quest III. We are going to be tackling this world in ways you've never seen it. You'd be like, damn, I really thought they weren't going to tackle it in that way, but that is a little bit more sexual than I thought it would have been. But you know what?
Yeah.
We are here for it. You guys are going to have to deal with it. So we're looking forward to some more of that. We are going to be shooting a raid on over to, unbelievably, Joey. Isn't that fucking nice? Joey is going to be playing some more Nine Souls tonight with some more parry action Metroidvania search action gameplay. That's what Joey loves. Search action gameplay. Make sure you guys check that out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you, Game Dad, for joining us. Let's close this show the way we've been doing it since day one, and that is with an Earthbound reference. 3, 2, 1. Fuzzy Pickles, you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all have a fantastic evening.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Love y'all. Have a great one.
Bye, y'all. People have died for those two fingers. I tell you.